everyone, I thought I'd do a review of Dragon Age 2. I posted a video the other day. What to start with? Well, the game overall is okay. It's not fantastic. It's the story, to be honest, to me it felt like it was half done. It does span over 6 years, and yeah, you can have that, but it does feel half done to me. You don't get the full experience of the entirety of those 7 years you play in the game, because you only get to play acts. Like the first one's after your first year. The second act, which I'm playing right this moment now with this character, is 3 years after that. And the next one is 3 years after that one as well. So they didn't do the jumps in time very well. It's supposed to be 3 years after. The only thing that's noticeably changed is where you're situated. Your interactions with other characters, that's changed, but only slightly. Nothing in the city itself has changed, other than where you live, which is, I think, is kind of a drawback, really. Because it doesn't really show the passage of time very well. Well, anyway, that's for that. Gameplay wise, you've got a good selection of characters for a wide variety. The only complaint I have is, unless you play a tank yourself, Aveline is the only tank in the game you have. Of course, you could play a rogue tank, but that's very difficult for me. I'm not particularly good at that stuff. But yeah, gameplay is fast and furious from the last one.
A drunk says the Grand Cleric funded a rogue Templar. And here we are.
Don't forget the kidnapped Qunari. That too.
Ah, sorry, I'm not
Sure.
talking to her in this bit.
Why
I haven't
not?
seen it with Isabella. I played my three
The
main
Grand Cleric, please.
characters in the last
Tell her.
one were
Tell her
Meryl,
3 Qunari leave an estate.
Aveline, and what's his name? Varric.
Saraho.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Sister Patrice.
Mother
Um,
Patrice. Time has changed us both.
The dialogue, we might as well do the dialogue with Laramia.
Grand Cleric
While
Alfina cannot grant
it
an audience to just
does open
anyone.
up options.
What do you want?
Like this one is supposed to be said in a nice possible manner. This look face means a joking manner. This one means to get to the point, basically. And you do have the option to
Funny how you and issues with the Qunari seem to come
investigate sometimes.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did
It's
not,
not
want you dead,
as
but I
open
felt
as
a death
Origins was.
necessary.
I mean,
That
Origins,
may be too fine a point for you to
with some of the
understand.
options,
But you must
you
admit, you
got
came
up
out
to
the
like
better
7
for it.
options. Of course, you had the nicest point of view to the ugliest point of view, but you've got those ones in between as well. With this one, you've just got the 3 options, which I think is a drawback, basically. It's not as open. But I do like the fact that your protagonist does speak. I've been spoiled due to Mass Effect, really.
A Qunari delegate has
This
disappeared.
character is a bit
She may have ordered it.
forward and
That is
joking.
quite an accusation.
Hard on the outside,
Ridiculous, of course.
nice on the
She
inside.
needs a great many people.
My
but
rogue's
not as a commander.
going to be a Joker.
A Templar
That's
used
how
her
I'm gonna
seal
play
to
her.
convince others the act
I
was
did play
righteous.
Mage in the first one.
A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The
Grand
mage
Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the
is
wishes of the
quite
Maker.
difficult to play if you don't know how to do it properly.
I doubt she would approve. And she will.
It's kind of
too.
hard talking. I should have gone back to a bit
Stubborn.
why I haven't played with this
All
yet.
right,
I'm
Sirrah
doing
Hawke.
the
If you won't
gameplay
abandon
differently
this,
from
let me offer you something.
what I did on the mage playthrough.
The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
What if I said
And his relation
overall
to
story,
He is my former
gameplay,
bodyguard, Ser Von
the
Ann.
dialogue wheel?
Assume what you wish.
The
But I operate
graphics
to
are
you
nice.
as
It's a lot more polished
reconciliation.
than Origins, but
Meet me at
you
this
should
location.
expect that.
I invite you, Sirrah Hawke.
The
Come see the unrest these
a lot of
Qunari
people don't
have
like the
inspired.
fact that you just have a human protagonist, but
That's a setup.
It's her game for the moment.
yeah, it's a lot more polished, but you expect that. The only, they have done improve the armor, but there's not a lot of variety in the armor. You've got a lot of the same sets. There are some special ones and stuff like that, but not much.
I've got some of it written down now.
Give it here.
Oh.
Her breast strained against the leather jerkin like two wild stallions corralled against their will.
No, it is.
She pounced, the smooth moves of a jungle cat, and locked her thighs around Donnick's waist. He...
Maybe you should read the rest of it in private.
I think that's
Yeah,
best.
I do as well. Yeah, I do like the interactions between the characters, though. That's good. Yeah, polished. Another thing is you've only got these 3 sections. I like the fact you can choose between night and day, but the passage of time doesn't really matter. There's no. You have more enemies. You have enemies at night, of course, but other than that, there's no difference. You've got the ones outside. A lot of the quests on this are broken at the moment, so you don't actually get full. Why hasn't she been cleaned up? I did her quest ages ago. God, I lost my train of thought now. Yeah. Until the patch has come out, I think I'm going to not play the final rogue character until it is, because a lot of the quests are broken, as I said before, so you're not getting the full gameplay experience. Where am I supposed to go? Must be during the night. So you're not getting the full experience from it yet. Apparently it's due to you bringing over it says it's during the night. Where am I supposed to go? Unless it's down where I ain't been. Well, anyway, yeah, combat. Fast. Furious from the last one. I don't know whether it could be an improvement to some people. I mean, I didn't particularly mind the slow combat of Origins. Some people prefer that way, you know. You can pause. I think the pausing is excellent on this, because it paused everything. Look at that. Arrow halfway out. And it even pauses your spells. I mean, that's fantastic. They must have spent most of the time doing that. I mean, you have to excuse me going down because I've never done a review before. Is it up over here? No. Oh, another complaint. There's that the maps. Yes, the maps do repeat constantly, and it does get very, very annoying. I think I was glad when I did the DLC.
Stay away from me.
Sure. And the map was actually pasted over differently, but it was the exact same map. I was thankful for that. Well, anyway, I think that's all I have to say. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment on them. I'll try to answer them to my best ability. Forget the comments of will I do a walkthrough of this? After the patch has come out, I might consider doing it with my rogue. I'm not too sure. Because even though some people say they've done it in 25 hours, I bet they've missed most of the quests because my game's almost 19 and a half hours and I'm only in the second act. If I rush, I could possibly get it done in under that. And no, that's not how fast I did it. I just went back and did some saves, but yeah, that's me. That was my last save. Post campaign, it took me 34 hours to do it on the mage, and I did miss a lot out on the mage. So, anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble on. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, oh well. Comments and questions, I'll try and answer them. Thanks for watching. I shall talk to you guys in my next video. See you later.